I got a bump with it ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting that cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm pretending with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just sucking my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the smiles on the ops gonna pout. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds.
I'ma stay down to the sound, to the sound, to the sound. On the floor to the steps, build that with the plan to the stretch.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket, watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga riding for his unit 50.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. They've got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 34. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Thornton, the motion man right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. The Seahawks at 3-7 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Smith. And that's going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw is Smith. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Cardinals are going to have it here just past the 25. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 3. Throwing now is Murray. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. We talk about this Seahawks defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now Murray. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We score. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross. 70 yards, and the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf 62 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. To the right side, this is Walker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Off of play action, here's Smith. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
There we go.
In motion left goes a tight end. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Ready.
Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
49.
Play action. It's Smith. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Gino now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Walker. will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. To throw is Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Shotgun now from Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they tried to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Murray going to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Trey Benson, 28 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point good by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here we go.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. They'll roll him out right. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try for the first with Walker. They juked him. It's a room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Murray. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Murray now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Murray now. And it is caught downfield by Harrison. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Prater for the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. The final shot here before break. Smith. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
The final shot before break. Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Here is third down and 4. Now Geno rolling to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He may go. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A pitch comes to Walker. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Throwing now is Geno. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go.
Here's Smith. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready. Dash left. Come on, shot.
On fourth down, Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back to throw now on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7. Ready.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number 1, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number 2, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time,
and he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Murray off play action. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 135 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Hey, here we go, hey.
They'll try the air now with Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the game there.
That's good for us Seahawks. First down. Hey, we go, Tuesday.
Smith. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday. That's another Seahawks first down.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Walker. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
That ball caught by Harrison. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 59 yards. And the Cardinals extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Another run here with Benson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing now is Murray. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now Smith. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Cards are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off on his horse. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Cardinals, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.